This is a cheap alternator power steering combo for the driver's side off Amazon or eBay. There's no instructions on this kit anywhere that I could find, and I searched and searched. I could not find none that don't come with any. It doesn't even come with a link on anything I've seen. I've probably looked at 50 different ones. Now you will need this off of your stock setup, your idler pulley. You're going to have this. It's got this spacer right here, all right? This is going to be your front plate, your rear plate, right? The alternator is going to mount between these two. Power steering is going right here. All right, there's your spacers. And Glenn's going to hold the phone while I put this thing on. He just don't know it yet. Well, he knows now because he just heard me. All right. Come here, hold this phone. Are you in the middle?
Oh, that's right. No, that's all right. I ain't busy.
Yeah, but imagine how many people this is going to help.
It would have helped me. I put the first one on.
Yeah, he put one on his truck. And I didn't copy him because the BMW power steering pump setup that he done.
That's a total different. That's
That's a different animal, wasn't it?
a whole different animal.
All right, so this is what we're going to have here. Here's all your bolts lined up. Now, I just winged this thing just to figure out how to get it on here. But anyways, this has got to go on first. And from the pictures, you can see some pictures on there. If you look on your head on here, all right, so this is your long bolt and then one of your long ones. All right, it's gonna go right here. And you can just leave that hanging or flip it over because you're gonna have to put this other bracket on. All right, now this bracket right here, like I say, it's gonna mount. It's holding your alternator. And your ears is only that big, so I done some measuring. That's kind of how I figured out. There we go, that's better. That's kind of how I figured out what those were. But this takes a spacer right here and this bolt. Now that's your single bolt. And that's all the threads, okay? But this is going to bolt right here on this ear. Right here. That's what's going there. Just like this. Now, the reason why I done this, I flipped that up, is because you can't get to this bolt with that down unless you get in there behind it. It's kind of a pain. So we're going to leave it like that. And then you're going to have these. That's a single and one of the double spacers that you've seen. Now these are going to go, best thing to do is push this up, push it against the head, right? And you'll see where it needs to go. This has got a room, this ain't got no room. All right, so put your bolt, your long bolt in, kind of hold it offset there, and then slide that in. Like I say, don't tighten nothing up, because if you do, you ain't going to be able to get nothing in there. Use your belly if you got a belly.
That part is got covered.
Yeah, I got that covered. Alright, so this is what you're ending up with. Right here. So one long one. This is one of the doubles. And you got two of these that are the same size. Alright. These bolts right here, set aside, them go to your power steering pump.
One should be shorter than the other.
One shorter than the other. They don't go right here right now. All right, now you got this long bolt and long one. Now this is going to go down here. Very bottom. You got a hole right here on this ear.
In the block.
Right here. Come over here so they can see.
it.
Oh, can you see it? Okay. Now make sure that block thread is clean. Because if it's not, and you tighten that up, you're going to split that block.
Because that's not a bolt hole used.
Yeah, it's not usually used. So, all right, now you got all this. Leave it loose. Don't tighten nothing up, or you'll be kicking yourself in the ass. So these two bolts and these two nuts hold that alternator on. Now, this bracket is for a big frame and a small frame alternator. But put your top bolt in first and let it hang, and it'll tell you which one you need. It sets in there, see? This is a small frame, but if it was a big frame alternator, it'd be over here. But it takes both, so don't worry about it. Put your nuts on. The only thing I will say I don't like about this kit is there's not, all the bolts aren't the same size. The heads on them are off. I don't understand it. Alright, so let's tighten this back one right here, the one that you gotta get back in here too. Remember, I told you that you can, it's 14 now. You can tighten it on up. Remember, that's aluminum, so just snug it up. It won't go nowhere. Alright, then I'm gonna cheat because I'm lazy and I don't have no patience. So, all these are 13. Just snug them all up.
It's aluminum. Give it another.
That's aluminum. Give her a couple. Alright, now, like I said, there's nothing on these the same. You think it's 15, it's not, it's 14. And these are 15.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Yeah, I don't understand all that, but I'm sure they get a discount on wherever they get it from. Alright, so that's mounted. Now, this flat washer spacer, that's got to go on the back of this. Alright, now that's 15.
Now wait a minute. Tell them what you run into.
What?
When you first tried to put that pulley in.
Well, I had just one laying here and it didn't have that spacer. That's going to come factory with that little spacer on the back. I had one laying in here. Now there's a threaded hole right here. That's where this goes. Alright.
I think you got the belt number right down there.
Alright, just snug it up. Make sure it turns free. If that's in the bind, you got something wrong. But that little flat washer goes there. Now the only thing you should have left right now is these spacers and these bolts. A small one and two of the same. That should be all you got left. And you got to remember to keep your bracket. I semi-cleaned the pump up. It looks better than what it did. And there's your bracket off the back of that pump. It goes, let's see if I can remember, like that. You got two nuts right here. This is all factory stuff now. That's on there. Now this is going to go, like I say, you got your, now you got to take that pulley off because you can't get to them bolts any other way. Alright. There's a kit that comes with this, but we're going to pull this power steering pulley off. In order to get these bolts on the LS, this has got to come off. And you're going to need this tool. No matter how you do it, this is the best, easiest, cheapest way. There's part number. I might add a link. You open it up, and that's what you got. Alright, this is how we're going to do it. It's pretty daggone simple how this works. See if I can get a small end and a big end. See it? So, these are going to go on there like so and lock around that groove, see it? Alright, try to do this. There's a sleeve in the pack that goes over top of it, right? See what's going on here? Alright, now you need this. I'm doing this with one hand, so this is why we're kind of backwards. Adjust this. Alright, this goes under here. So before you put that on, you're gonna have to, I was just trying to show you there. I see that locks there, and that locks so it can't come off. Then you're going to need this little piece here out of the kit there. I'll stick that up in it. I always anti-seize my threads on something like this because I don't want them galled up. Alright, so hold this. Alright, you see that? It's locked. Pull your sleeve up. Let's see if I can get you back here a little bit. Need to hold this. I'm gonna tell you, without an impact, you're gonna have a heck of a time there. So, probably need to find the impact or wrench you want or ask a buddy. Alright, now you're done with these tools. Like I say, here's the ones that you need. I'm gonna set them out here that way you can see. There's what you need out of that kit. Like I say, this got a big and a small side now. Small side goes on the lip right there. Alright, so you're done with that part, and that's what you got. You can get to the bolts now. Now we're gonna clean this thing up before we put it on. You ain't got to, but I'm going to. Alright, so this is going to slide up in here. And if you look right here, your feet, these are in further and this one's out. So you want to put your short one and your short bolt on this one sticking out right here. So go and put your bolt through here. And your spacer. And you can put this up here and you can hold it with that one. Now, you gotta make sure you're back far enough for that bracket. Now just leave everything loose, don't tighten nothing up. Alright, now get your other spacers. Now remember, these are the same, this spacer here behind this. It's kind of tricky here to see. I mean, it ain't that bad to do. But you can go and put this one here while you can get to it. Just don't push your bolt through. And then turn this pump up. You gotta get behind that bracket. If you can get there, it is. Alright, you gotta line the holes up. A little blind filling there. Alright. Now, you can tighten everything up. And I'm gonna cheat again, because I'm lazy. And I ain't sure. Now these are, like I say, you're gonna need a 13 or 14 and 15. These are gonna be 14. Don't hammer on nothing just yet. Alright, you got them up there. Alright, now you're gonna have to have a wrench for that back one. I'm pretty sure everything standard on these are gonna be, well, you see your bracket right there? But about all this stuff's 15. I'm gonna cheat on this one. Alright. Now this back one, you ain't gonna be able to get nothing on but a wrench. That's good. Alright, now we're gonna have to put this pulley on. I got it over drying. I hope it's dried up. But this goes in here. And I sprayed some WD-40 in there because those threads, you know as well as I do, they're gonna have some trash in them. So bottom that out. You ain't really got to snug it up. Now I painted that so it's got a little something on the shaft here. Take your little Scotch-Brite, working in and out here. Calm down, Glenn. I know what you're thinking. It's about the size of it. So anyways, wipe that off. Get that off there. And you get a big hammer. And you drive that on.
Your favorite tool.
You drive it on.
You go get a big hammer, drive that on. Mm-hmm.
Just snug, get her up on there where it'll stay, where it ain't gonna fall off and hurt you. All right. Now, these right here, as you can tell, I got some anti-seize on there. All the way down the threads. Thread that puppy up on there till it bottoms out. All right. Now, what you really need here is this. See that washer? All right. So you put that up against it. I know Glenn didn't use this last time. Probably metric, but 13/16 fits it. Aha! Now, tell them what the key to this is. Tell them, Hyder.
No.
Tell
You
them.
made fun of me this morning.
Tell them what the key is.
Don't put it on too deep.
Or what'll happen.
Your belt won't line up.
And if you run it, what'll happen?
The belt will fall off.
Impact though, because it's gonna be hard to do this with a wrench. Alright, now that ain't really that close, but let me run and get a straight edge, because,
Oh, look.
yeah, there it is.
The subliminal message.
I told you I knew. About to miss that stool, that wouldn't have been good. Alright, now you see what's going on here? See your gap? Leave that on there till it's flush. But with air. Look there.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that. Got a little walk to it, but nothing crazy. I mean, the belt will ride. Looks pretty daggone close, bud.
Like and subscribe. Thank you.
There you go.